Be good, hey, what's up, guys? What's going on? Welcome back. Hope y'all are doing well. Liverpool versus Fulham. What a great game. That's it. I mean, what a great game. I did not expect this game to be. I can't stress this enough. What a great game. Did not expect it to be so good. Such a great game. Such a good game. That first goal, did not expect that either. I thought, first of all, I thought Sobelschlei was going to one that was going to kick it, and it turned out to be Alexander-Arnold. And I know he has a great shot, but I just did not expect Alexander-Arnold to give us such an amazing shot from long distance. I hope he got the goal because it ended up hitting Leno in the back from the crossbar to his back. But needless to say, it was still an amazing goal. You know, even better when it hits the crossbar for some reason. And then, funny enough, strangely enough, Fulham ended up scoring a goal. It did not seem like they were gonna, because up until that point, it was all Liverpool. Liverpool were just cruise control. They were just cruising through that game. Everybody was playing good, and this was before anybody or one specific person started to do not so well. You know, I don't know what happened. It was such a strange goal. It was just a strange sudden goal is what I'm trying to say from Fulham. But really good job by Robinson stealing the ball, and really good job by Robinson afterwards also with the center and with the little toe poke or poking it in, Wilson. And that was it. It was 1-1. And I thought we were going to have ourselves a game, but it still was pretty much Liverpool. Liverpool were just dominating this first half. And that second goal, again, for me, I felt that it was strange just because he wasn't... I don't think he was playing a bad game. And I'm talking about McAllister. McAllister is kind of like a sleeper. He's just kind of like almost traipsing, almost on tourist mode. And what a sensational... out of this world, fantastic, sick, dope shot with a little bounce. Amazing. And I'm not going to say he was playing a bad game, but, you know, I expect him to be a little bit more livelier, a little bit more active, and he's not. And I guess that's what he got, you know, taken off. But, you know, he was doing his role, but I'm just expecting, I guess I'm being biased because I'm expecting Argentinian just to be a little bit more dynamic, a little bit more lithe with the ball. And he's just kind of, I understand, you know, pausing the game and such, and, you know, he does a great job at distributing the ball. He's always open. He's always, finding the spaces, but I would like to see him a little bit more dynamic. That's it. Just a little bit more in contact with, just a little bit more livelier, you know, just a bit more, quick on his feet. Just seems like he's kind of half-assing it sometimes. Not because he doesn't care, he doesn't want to be there, but because that's just his style of play. That's it. I just don't like his style of play. Let's leave it at that. So that was the second goal for Liverpool, 2-1. And then the bad marking, 3 people were going at Jimenez for some reason, and left Tete all by himself. Offside, of course, at the beginning, but it ended up being, and it was onside. Ended up being a goal, and it was strange because, again, Fulham weren't attacking as much. They had really no opportunities, but the few chances they scored. The few chances they got to Liverpool's third half, they ended up scoring. So 2-2. Before the third goal came, Nunez had he had a good number of chances even before that. I thought, you know what, let me get to the positives. Like, I thought Nunez did amazing when, I don't know who it was, I think it was Sobelschlei or maybe Alexander-Arnold, gave him a ball, and I thought he was just going to shoot it. Like his typical, you know, when he's on the wing, outside the box, and, you know, he doesn't really have the resources to be able to dribble past someone. And if he gets enough space and he's close to the box, he's going to shoot. And he ends up drawing it back to Salah. I thought that was genius from Nunez. And I think nothing came out of that one, the first one. He did it again, and I think he did it one more time. I think he did it like 3 times. I had a problem with that because it was just already automatic. It was just like, you know, so predictable of him, and ended up just slowing down the play, ended up losing the play. Yeah, so, but you know what? A for effort, you know, for thinking outside the box and not doing the same thing, and always playing with the team. Love that about Nunez. I can't complain, right? And then the counter started, you can say, by him giving it to Salah, and then Salah gives it back to him. And I mean, great shot. I mean, good, you know, the effort, but those got to go in. You know, it can't just be like, it was almost, you know, it was good enough because you hit the crossbar. it's got to go in. That's got to be, up until that point, you're two. It's got to go in. That's why you're there. That's why you're there. I can't stress that enough, because I think it's laughable, the videos and articles, mostly these videos that are coming out that, no, he's not really a number 9. Now he's playing as this. Like, what he's going to do is he's going to be more of a supportive role. Like, no, get the hell out of here. He didn't come in for a supportive role. He came in to score goals. He came in to do what Haaland's doing for Manchester City. That's what he came for. He came in to do what Kane used to do for Tottenham, what he's doing for Bayern Munich. That's what he's supposed to do, and he's not doing that. Again, I love the guy. Absolutely love the guy. Just because of the effort towards the end. They're winning 4-2, and you see him slide tackling, so the ball, so the defender he doesn't get to clear the ball. Love that about him. Absolutely love that. I think he still is fundamental to Liverpool, and I would still, strangely enough, as I'm criticizing him, I would still start him, but I want to see you score. I need to see you score. And opportunities like that, you have to score. Now, if you don't have opportunities like that, and for some reason the game was too closed off, it was too tight, it was too complicated, too convoluted, then yeah, fine, I get that. But you had spaces, dude. You had spaces. So that was the first one, the crossbar. And then the other one, beautiful ball by Szoboszlai. That just the way, from a very unorthodox, very uncomfortable position, he ended up somehow getting that nice little punt, little just chop to what's his name, Salah, and Salah with the perfect serve. Just that would have been probably one, if not the best for me, because of the gameplay, because of the combination of all the goals, right? We had some amazing goals. Don't get me wrong. It was a really hard to pick one goal as the best one. But that would have been right there. Such a beautiful play by Szoboszlai and Salah. And Salah gives it right to him. And he already beat his marker. He beat the defender, Nunez. And I don't know, man. He was probably thinking, I'm going to volley it. I'm just going to tap it in. And just in the end, he just kind of scoffed it. I don't know what happened. And he just fell over. Oh, man. That. There's no excuse for that one. There's no excuse for that one. And it's 2-2, It's 2-2, Had they allowed the goal from what's it called, Fulham, from Ream, the American, could have been a different game. Just you got to score that. That's what I'm talking about. You have to score that. You have to score that. And then finally, Endo, really good back pass by Salah. Great shot by Endo. Another great goal, of course. And then Alexander-Arnold to, seal the deal in the end. Really, really good. Really good. And the effort from Nunez to be able to center it back inside to keep the ball in play. So look, there's the effort that I'm talking about. He's doing a phenomenal job when it comes to the effort. And yeah, really, really good score. Really good game overall. Yeah, and good for Fulham. I liked Fulham. I really, really enjoyed Fulham. Not dirty. They're fair. They play really hard. Everybody hustles. Just wasn't their day. And they scored 3 goals. They scored 3 goals. I don't think I mentioned the third goal. Of course. I didn't mention the third goal. I'm sorry. I thought it was a sick play. I think most goals, except maybe the first one that they scored, were amazing goals. The combination of play with Dercordova-Reid. First of all, the overlap. Shot it over too much, and then William passes it to, I can't remember the guy's name, but I thought that was key right there. The way he first touched it to be able to round over the defender, to be able to get that center, and very uncomfortable position also to get that center, because he could have just kicked it over a little bit too hard. And I didn't expect Dercordova-Reid to be able to do that, what he did, because he's not really tall, and he does have the advantage coming from the back. And Tsimikas isn't the tallest either, but really, really good header from Dercordova-Reid. I will say also, speaking of the goal, Kerr, I think, the one that's replacing Alisson, I kind of felt in this game like it was a 50-50 where he could have done a little bit more. Sometimes there were 2 shots from Liverpool where it was a deflection and it tricked him. It kind of took him to one side, and I felt he was a little bit too eager to go one side, to go to where the ball was going, which is normal. But instead of kind of his reflexes were too on edge. His nerves and reflexes were too on edge, and I felt he was reacting a little bit too quickly. But you could argue that that he was had the ball actually gone there, he would have gotten to the ball before. So he did a really good job when it came to being on his toes, right? Being very attentive. But just something about like the Tete, because I know he was going to the first post, and had the ball gone to the first post, because it looked like it was going to go towards the first post. I mean, he would have gotten there before Tete would have put the ball in, but it ended up going inside, and I think it went almost through his legs, right? So I don't know. That's just something I'm picking up. Anyways, guys, but I heard the Manchester City versus Tottenham game was fire. I'm gonna check that out tomorrow. Not really following Manchester City, not a team. I think they're sensational. I've always said that. They're the best team. Yeah, easily the best team in the world. So I am definitely going to check that out tomorrow. My cousin was telling me that was a hell of a game. I think it was 3-3 if I'm not mistaken. I also want to catch, which I didn't know they played, and I heard this is from I'm probably going to be talking about this in that video. Manchester United versus Newcastle. And this was funny. It was a Arsenal fan that was fuming. He was fuming at how badly United play, and I got to check that out. I got to see that. Something tells me I'm not going to be happy either. So yeah. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.